Mosscloak definitely has a good poison build. So let's see if we can make him a little tankier and just have the dots kind of ticking for all the damage, all the poison doing all the work while we just bounce around the battlefield and stay in safe spots. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into Inkbound. That's definitely the first one I want to try. Just as an aside or a note, it's typically going to be better if you're trying to win, trying to push a rank, and trying to move up and such like that, to not ever try to force a build. I did it on Magma a couple times, but he is one of the stronger classes. I believe him and Moss are the two strongest overall, but that might be changing. As many times as I've broken the game with Obelisk, maybe Obelisk is a little higher than Moss now. I'm not sure, but it's better to just adapt your build as you're going. Find out what's good. You don't have to go one specific strong build. It's best to make decisions as you go. Hey, does this Vestige have synergies with what I have already? Can I build additional synergies with it? You know, does it make sense with the stats I've taken? You know, if you're going physical, picking up a magic power isn't always horrible. Like, it's good to have options and available things. So you definitely want to, if you're pushing ranks and you want to just kind of push yourself to the highest rank, you want to adapt and make your decisions on the fly as you're going through. That's the great thing about roguelites in general and this game. There are so many decisions to be made. And it punishes your mistakes, but it doesn't destroy your run. Like, one mistake's not going to end a run. It's going to be multiple mistakes, and one bad RNG pull isn't going to end your run. It's going to be mistakes and RNG, or, you know, you may die from one bad mistake, and I've done it plenty of times, but it was mistakes leading up to that one that also caused the run to end. Alright, so let's go in here. And give me 1 second here. I'm going to grab a thing of water, and I don't want you hearing on my chair move. I'm still working on the sound stuff, but it's definitely sounded a lot better, so give me just a couple seconds here. Alrighty, so I have not even logged in yet today, so let's just kind of take a peek. We still have June 9th for the next part of the seasonal. Dailies, I'll finish this. Yeah, I'll finish all these just naturally. This attuning the sea, I'm going to try to focus this some if I can here and there. I did also realize yesterday I can just kind of look this up. I don't know what a sea trickle is, so let's just go to our collection and see if we even have it. Okay, this is probably it, right? On defeating an enemy, 25% chance to gain will. So I should just take this whenever I see it. Especially if I see it early in a run. Even if it doesn't go with my build, I want to start finishing these off. That background sound is not as bad as it was, but man, it's still... Plus, this just opens up more builds for us to try, right? We want to finish all this stuff. So I will try to focus and get these if I remember. And even if it doesn't exactly go with my build, I'll just try to make a mention of it. And also, let's just take a quick look at what we're going to try to do here. So we may fail a couple times, but I do want to get a successful run. I do think it's very possible focusing on Mosscloak's poison, so we're just dotting up. So we want some of his poison ascensions. He has one on every ability. And then focusing on being tanky and surviving. So Mosscloak definitely isn't a tanky class by nature. He doesn't have a lot of shield unless you get certain augments and the shield or healing binding. He's really good at kind of killing things quickly and taking little damage through evasion. So we're going to focus on his evasion, and that won't save us from AoEs, but positioning, making sure we don't take too much damage, and getting health and such like that should help us with that. But yeah, let's dive in, and we're going to try to focus on a tanky dot build with him. Tanky poison build. I may take 2 support or utility skills, which I usually don't recommend this run, just to see kind of how it's going to work. Okay, fully augment 3 binding is good. We could take the spend quillings as well. I'm not a big fan of visiting the Carver. You do visit him 2 times automatically, so you only have to visit him once, but I kind of like taking everything but the Carver. So tanky poison build, that might be kind of fun against Argoloth. Let's try the spending quillings. It means I should definitely go for the quillings initially. Alchemist's tool belt is nice. You get a free potion. I don't want to get hit. I'm going to be evading, so golden egg isn't going to be great for us. Critting and cooldown. Mosscloak initially has pretty low cooldowns, so I think we just take the tool belt for some utility. But let's look at our augment choice as well. Okay, here's poison. I think increased range is maybe a little bit better, but let's just try to focus on poison when we can. I do still want to play smart and spread out my gray talents. You could also put all your gray talents on one ability and then try to take all of your strong augments on another ability to really beef up one. I don't really like that strategy, but it can work. It just kind of makes one of your abilities so much weaker than the others. And this is a game where you definitely need a lot of your resources unless you get a pretty broken build because of vestiges. Or augments in some cases. But yeah, let's take the poison. We're going to try a tanky evading poison build. The tool belt may actually really help with that, because we may need some potions. Block potions come to mind, especially early on. Alright, we don't want to take extra damage from orbs. Ink shell may be okay, since we don't want to do a ton of burst damage. We just kind of want to stack a bunch of poison on them. Enemies gaining attack is usually okay, but you want to kill them faster. And this is a little weaker if you're going dots, because they're going to get an attack off before the dot kills them. So I think we're going to take Ink Shell here. We're going to just try to stack as much poison on them as we can, so that damage resist hopefully won't come back to bite us in the butt. The gaining attack would have been my second choice, I think. Alright, that's a good potion to start. 20 shield is my favorite potion because it's the best one to help you recover from a bad mistake. Alright, I don't know why I always go over here and look. In the beta, there was actually some stuff you could grab in these little off areas. So I got so used to going and checking for extra money or whatever. Now I do it all the time, and there's never anything there. Alright. So we've got 3 magic shells and 1 physical shell. You can tell by whichever one's on the left side. 60% negation. We do have a little bit of magic and our dash because of the poison, but that's all the magic we have right now. This will initially start off like a normal Mosscloak, where I'm just killing enemies as quick as I can. I could actually dash through and probably kill all of these. 76. I will still have one attack left. And that leaves me just taking the 1 damage. So let's try that. This will also put some poison on, but I think we're gonna kill them all anyway. Yeah. So I want to be out of this AoE. So it's a little tough. Kind of looks like there's 1 pixel outside of this AoE. Yeah, that should be good. I will take the damage from that 1 unit, but this is a good start. I don't think I can kill him, no. So I'll just get 1 more hit off. He does have Rampager, so I want to make sure if I bring him down, I kill him. So lots of enemies again, some with physical resist. I'm just going to dash through. I'm not going to try to hit every single unit. I'm not worried about these 3. This is only first fight. Actually, I can't dash through. I just used it. So I'm just going to move, actually. It only costs 1 movement to get to both my globes. I maybe should have positioned better, though, so I can just grab both globes, though. These guys are just a little bit farther apart than the first ones. So I am going to have to kind of... let's see. He's got the physical shell up, so I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to take a little bit more damage again. Let's see. The poison right now is hitting for 40 damage. But we don't want to take a lot of early damage if we can avoid it. So the ink shell is bad with poison as well. So the poison ticks while he has the damage resist. So that's going to hurt us a lot. I should have took the increased attack. I'm just looking at the amount the damage is going up. I'm hoping we can just get enough damage to where it won't matter. But yeah. That's a mechanic I did not know, so it's good to learn now. 143. They're gonna get a lot of damage resist, so I need to burst them. So yeah, Ink Shell is really gonna hurt us this run. We may have to take a different early game modifier to get the full use out of the poison. But maybe we can get tanky enough to where... Oops, I missed him. Will I be able to kill him? I would have to... I think I can still kill him. Yeah. Okay, take 2 more, so 44. Alright. I gotta remember to use a potion every fight now as well. We will take early physical power. I would rather it be magic power to go with the poison we're trying to do, but I don't want to re-roll early. I do want to try to win the run while testing the builds. Here's another poison, so we will take it. I do really like the increased range gray talents. They really help shore up the Mosscloak early game. Plus, a lot of the gray talents are not very impactful, while the ranged ones kind of give you just more control over the battlefield. Yeah, but we can take the poison throw here. Alright. And fishy. Helmet crab's good, especially for us right now. We don't have any defensive abilities yet, but we should get one here. Okay, so we can take Poison Vapor and then take After Image for evasion. And I think that's what we'll do, just so we don't have to re-roll yet. Poison Vapor is going to be a lot of synergy. This has an epic augment that can give you plus 25% damage to enemies that are poisoned, which is very strong on Mosscloak if you're going a poison build. We will get more Quillings and then try to buy the augments. I do want to continue trying early Sea Breaches to see if they can kind of help win the run completely. Alright, so we'll start off with our poison here. I think this puts the 10% damage resist on all of them. It does. So they're still taking a ton of damage, but so am I. I am in 1 AoE. 2 or 2 or 3 maybe. Yeah, 3. I could dash through him to get more damage in, but I don't need to. The good thing about the AoE is he'll be really low next turn, and he's just gonna die because he has physical shell up instead of magic like this guy. He's got the magic shell up, so he's only taking 42 where he's taking 135. Really nice. I can dash just to get over closer to my globe and just wait for next turn. 5 more enemies spawning, so it's likely going to be a bunch of small dudes again. Alright, we will have to hit him once or we'll take 3. These guys have the platinum cannon, so they're doing 3, but these guys are doing 4. So the best lineup is probably right here, hopefully. No, it's like 1 pixel away from hitting all 3 of them. Yeah. So I guess any 2 we can hit is fine, just to kill off. We do have to hit him. I think we grab our globe here just to take less damage. It's a couple pixels away from not costing an action point. Moving while you attack and trying to get as close while still spending an action point is actually really strong. So you start kind of like in the center. If you press your ability, it won't let you move out of that circle. Like, you can push it and pull it and do whatever. As long as you have your ability up, just be careful not to click it, right? Because then, you know, you lose your action. But you'll see me do that a lot where I'm kind of pushing myself one direction, trying to get to my globe, trying to get a better angle, things like that. So the battlefield movement is very important, because if I move even 1 step back, now it'll lock me in the big circle. But there's a 2, so now I'm taking 2 actions instead of 1. And your willpower updates as you're doing it as well. So I'll have 3 if I do that. I'll have 2 if I do this. So it's really helpful to... The UI has a lot of little clues in it to help you on your turns. I can do 1 ability and get to this orb, or I can dash to it after I attack. But I won't be able to dash through anybody, and I feel like that's kind of a waste. So maybe I just attack like this one time. Just so I can reach my globe, hopefully. So it makes a visual sound. And it also gets like a little outline around it, like it lights up. But that is a very hard to see cue. You see how it just gets just a tiny bit brighter? It's so hard to see that, but hopefully they kind of update that and make it a little easier to see globe stuff. He may be the one I ignore. I may just dash over there, because I'm not going to have an angle to hit both of them. So maybe I just hit this one more time and dash to hit these guys. I don't really have to hit them. Oh, I did not kill him. That's not great. But that damage resist is really coming to bite us in the butt. Now if I'm going to dash, I should dash through him, because he's doing the most damage. But I can't reach him. So maybe I just hit these guys. Take a little bit of damage. What is giving us armor? I need to use one of these pots. Oh, the helmet crab. Okay. That's good. Alright. Let's use the ability power potion. So we're gonna get another one. This hits everyone. These guys are in a very good clump here. This is the last of the enemies, so I kind of just want to probably grab my globe, maybe kill everyone. I can't kill him, but he'll die to poison. So not bad. The helmet crab helped a lot there. Since we have no real natural defense yet, the helmet crab was our little bit of tankiness. Alright, we don't have burn. We don't really have spiked unless I pick up the shield, which I want the evasion. So let's just take the health here. Early health is fine when you're getting a bunch of grays. And especially in the Inkbound difficulty, there's no way to avoid all the damage. So taking early health is fine. Okay. I really like spreading out the grade talents. I don't really want 2 poison stacks on my throw. Noxious Vapors just gives you a little extra damage on your poison attack, which kind of helps clear off the tiny little adds that you get. So you saw all the little things hitting me for like 2 and 1 damage that fight. Just a little bit of extra damage on AoE abilities really helps kind of clearing up all that mess. So we'll take that. Okay, well, we don't have... So Tethered Shrine is probably the best and most consistent, or I don't know how high of a vestige you get from him this early. It's actually interesting, but I have all my glyphs. If I do this, I may not be able to re-roll for After Image, but I do want to see the Sea Breach, like taking early Sea Breaches. I got another pot. I don't like the cooldown pot, especially on Mosscloak. The only thing I have that has any cooldown is Poison Vapor, really. Oh, neat. It's nice early karma. I like the rarity of future rewards. I just wish it was a little more descriptive. Like, is this all of my rewards? Every shrine I pick, every event I pick. And a random rare stat boost, yeah. Yeah, like this can be a complete brick, whereas I feel like this just makes everything better for the rest of the run. You hear low whines coming from a far distance. As you approach, 2 sad eyes pierce through the dark to find your own. Your vision adjusts to reveal a dog with its paw tangled in a wire of cruel barbs. Carefully, you extract the thorns one by one, and the canine seems to smile at you with relief. The dog, now free, rises to leave. Do you offer any farewell? So if I bow, I get increased future rewards. Or I can hold out my hand for a blessing. Yeah, let's bow to the doggy. Doggo, give me better rewards. So I get a plus karma buff. Maybe this tells me. Increased chance that rewards are of a higher rarity. What rewards? I think this was in the patch notes and it kind of explained it, so maybe I go back in there and look at what actual rewards. Oh, a burrow this early is not great. Maybe our poison will help take care of him. We have a crit flurry we'll save for next turn when he pops up. My poison should just kill the others. Probably gonna save the globe, dash back in, and flurry him next turn. So we'll just kind of walk out like this and see what spawns. I guess I could do extra damage to him. It's not gonna be a lot, but it does get a couple more stacks of poison on him too. Oh, it's another burrower. Do I hex this turn? Maybe. I don't want to deal with these burrowers for very long. When he pops up, they're doing 6 damage to me because of the platinum cannon. So I will disintegration oil here and see how low I can get this guy. I want to dash. I can't tell if I'm hitting this guy or not. I guess I am. I definitely want to hit the burrower. I was hoping to land in a better spot where I didn't have to grab my orb initially. There is no good angle to hit him too without taking ink damage, so I kind of knew that from the start. I was trying to get an angle where I could get both of these guys like this. Alright, is the... no, it's not. I need to at least hit him until the poison kills him next turn, if possible. He's already got 5 stacks. That's the bad thing about this with Mosscloak as well. Your flurry, if you have multiple shuriken, is going to put the 50% damage resist on them very quickly. So that should kill him now. I should just walk out. Grab my orb next turn. I'm still going to take the damage, unfortunately, but... alright. I don't need to dash through these guys. The AoE guys I'm not really worried about. I'm going to do as much damage again here while I can. Oh, I should have moved a little there so I could get out of this gunk. So I can get out of it, but I can't hit both of them now because of my movements. He is doing AoE. I think it's fine. I'll just normal attack him, probably. So he's got 5 stacks. It's better to just hit either one of these guys. This guy's direct attacking me, so I might be able to kill him. No, but I can probably... oh wow, he's gonna live at 2 HP. No big deal. Taking 9, I could use the 20 pot, but I'm gonna save it. try to clear up all the little guys we can. He's pretty far away. Could grab the globe and dash to him. I definitely want to kill that one, but he's surrounded by bombs. But the only safe spot is down at the very bottom. A little rough, but it is a hard fight. And all we have is the Alchemist tool belt for now. I think I walk over here to grab my globe, kill him, and then get to the safe spot. Can't attack him again. So we'll take 6 and he will die. Then I'll have to deal with 3 and him. So that's when I may use the pot. Go ahead and grab my globe. Dash through both. I am killing the one that... Okay, yeah. I'm not going to kill him. He's doing AoE. It's just good to dash to get to this side is really what I wanted. Alright. He's not dying yet. He's got physical shell, so I may as well not even hit him with a... Okay, he's dead now. He's also dead. They're all dead. I don't want to take 9 damage, but I'd still rather have this for the boss, so I guess we take 9 damage. None of these have synergy, so again, health is fine early. I've taken a lot of damage. Shadow Book is actually okay because of the poison damage being magic. Gives me, but the magic power on the first turn doesn't really do much. The one will is always nice. Actually kind of interested to take the Alchemist tool belt. That means I'll get 2 pots every battle. And I can use both the pots on the same turn to kind of have a ability power boost. It's not that great, but the Shadow Book is probably a little better. Just because it's consistent damage, but I will try the Alchemist tool belt here. Could be interesting. We could get other item synergies, like the one that gives you ability power every time you use an item in combat. I think it's 2 ability power it gives you. Alright, more poison here. We can take cooldown reduction, but don't really need it yet. Poison Flurry is good. Gives us poison on all of our abilities. Plus, you can hit, 5 times with this, so that's 10 stacks of poison. Unfortunately, this talent is horrible for us. Ink Shell is just horrible to take as Mosscloak in general, because this flurry just gives them full stacks. So if we lose, it's most likely going to be because of Ink Shell. Here's After Image, so we don't even have to re-roll for it. Evasion is great, but again, a lot of bosses do AoE, so Shield Wall and Restoration are typically more consistent. Yeah, Evasion can stop some of the really big hits that they do, though, so we're going to try to get as many sources of evasion that we can. There's a bunch of vestiges that can also grant evasion. We'll definitely buy the bindings here, although either one of these, the heal is good too. But I feel like we're kind of weak, and I just need additional augments for my bindings. A little bit of health will help, but in the long run, this should help more. We could re-roll a blue. I don't want the crit ones. I could get a crit charge for every time I cast After Image, but I think I'm going to re-roll. Let's look at the green one first. Poison tip throw is okay. Wider area of effect is okay. Let's just take the poison tip throw. And now do we take the crit? Or do we re-roll? I'm going to re-roll one time. We have 3, so. Here's another stack of evasion, so that's great. Full cost discounts I like, especially early on. But yeah, let's take the evasion. Makes us more tanky. We get 2 stacks every time we use this. Fortunately, it has a long cooldown, 6 turns, but we might be able to get things to reduce that, right? Okay, we got a crit on our poison vapor here. Probably be best to hit these guys with it as well. It won't kill them. I'm going to go ahead and use an evasion here. Get out of his AoE and try to kill these guys all at once. I'll save my pots for now. So I still can't reach with this. One attack and I can, so I'll just hit the boss once. I killed that guy too, but it doesn't matter. I'm evading 2 of the 3 attacks as long as I get out of the boss AoE. I probably should have made sure I got the poison vapor on the boss as well. So yeah, we're taking 8 here from... I guess the boss AoE is full screen, but it's just a higher damage right here. So we're taking 4 from the boss and 4 from one of these guys. And then 2 of them die. Yeah. I can get another attack in, so I only take 4 damage. Alright. Some little guys. So he's at 12 stacks of poison. 20 stacks with the 4 shurikens I had. It's okay damage. Oh, I also should have had my combat log up this whole time. Sorry about that. So we can kind of see what the poison's ticking for. I still have no magic power, but... Probably the worst thing about dots is when they go into their next phase, it clears all of them. But you can get the dot build strong enough to where that, you know, it doesn't matter that they're clearing them because they're being killed in, you know, 1 or 2 turns anyway. I don't think I can really get up to him and do any significant damage, so I'm just going to wait for him here. He's gonna take some more poison damage. I'm right next to a globe. So we'll just wait. Let's see how much he takes. Does mean the ink comes in faster, but... So he took 50 poison there. We can just cast our poison again. The evasion doesn't do anything. He's AoEing again, so I need just to get on the outside. I don't have to grab this globe yet, but I kind of just want to. It's kind of in a horrible spot to come back for. So yeah, we'll just take the 4 damage. After he phases next turn, I'll probably use my pots. Or at least one of them. I don't want to waste the 20 shield one just for another ability power or two. I'm gonna do this, grab my globe, and then walk out of the fire. Oh, I just wasted that. I'm an idiot. It's okay. It's the fastest way to stack poison on him when he phases, but it's okay. I think we do use this just so we can kind of clear the trash a little. I don't think we have to hit him with a charge, but we might as well. Alright, 0 damage. We might need this next turn. 17 ability power. So I got 2 from there and 15 from my brew. Okay, yeah. Of course, I used the potion for 15. And then 2 just from using the pot because of the tool belts. This is getting very annoying with these little guys bombing everywhere. Again, I just wait for him to, I guess. I don't have a ton of movement to get in there and get back out. At least the dot build's helping with that fact. I guess I do save this. I can always dash in and grab it. Oh god, he's still way back here. He's finally coming out of his little corner when I have nowhere safe to stand. I don't even need the cooldown reduction. Like, if I'm just gonna wait for him. I'm taking 7 here. I don't want to take ink damage, so I'm... Okay, here's 0. 1 pixel of 0. I need to kill him here. Oh my. It is 1 off. I'm gonna use the 20 pot here and take nothing. It's fine. I'll get 2 pots. They just probably won't be as good as that one. But it's okay. I just ran out of real estate, right? It's not going to show how many... Yeah, if I wouldn't have messed up my poison vapor here when he was phasing, I probably wouldn't have been in that situation at all, right? So that mistake almost killed me there. Oh, I got it back. How nice. I want it in this slot. It's more important. Okay. $30 stacks of poison. Extra initial damage. I like the toxic more. It's more themed for what we're doing. Yeah, let's go for the Toxify. On defeat, inflict stacks of poison to nearby enemies lost on turn start. So it's like, I think it's called Slay to Spire. There's a relic that transfers the poison when somebody dies to another enemy. So it's the same as that relic. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So yeah. Let's go Toxify. I could re-roll for a Ascension on one of my main talents, since this is a 4-turn cooldown. But it's really strong. Does it take off the initial damage? No, it still does the 35 damage and 30 stacks, so... The spinning throw is actually interesting because you inflict more poison on every throw. Like the damage loss, it doesn't matter for us because we're just trying to inflict poison. Putrid poison is just more poison damage though. It's only 5, which I can get from a shrine, but I have none, so let's take it. It increases our poison damage on everything, not just Toxify, so, you know, it's one of those rare augments that kind of help your entire build in our case, because we're going poison on everything.
Hello there, Needless.
So we're going poison on everything, so of course we'll take the poison damage, but 9% crit chance, even in a poison build, is still good. It just means you're going to get more crits on all of your abilities, right? So I think the 9% crit chance is better, because it's basically doubling my crit. But I'm going to go ahead and take the poison here. I want to do the themed build as far as we can. It's movement or... I actually don't have any stats really yet for pacifism. Yeah, it's heavy pockets or shimmering barricade. I think the shimmering barricade will be fine, but we'll see. That's 2 buffs to enemies' health and shields that I've taken, so it may make it a little too tough. But I'm just hoping our poison... We've got 2 20-pot shields now. But I'm hoping our poison can kind of just tick through the extra damage resist and shields they get. If we get it strong enough. Definitely need vestiges now. Our 2 vestiges are very weak for where we're at. Oh, they have phased. I really don't like phased, but in this case, all they're going to dodge is my 35 damage. They're still going to get poisoned. So that is one great thing about like poison and burn. You'll miss the damage, but you'll still throw all the stacks on them, which is really strong. Evasion does nothing. They're all doing AoE. So I just have to get out of the purple spots. That's actually going to kill him. I wonder if he's going to get all 90 stacks of this. Or if it ticks over and hits the mobs that spawn. This will be interesting to see. Because they're all dead. I love you, Toxify. Because I hate phased. And now I don't have to deal with that at all. Well, on this wave. There could be more that spawn. I wonder if I even attack him. I don't think I do. I don't want to accidentally give him too much damage resist to live. So I only attack this guy. Because see, I would have gave him 40% damage resist. So yeah, 0 damage. Let's watch everybody explode. Alright, sorry about that. I was just looking at around the battlefield. So he did get every stack of poison. But you lose half the stacks. Like, half the stacks do the damage. So they all had 30. They all went down to 15, right? Ink Pen gains poison 17. Ink Pen gains poison 17. Pen loses poison 35. So they were transferring it to each other as they were dying, which is kind of interesting. So he ended up with 26. There's some fun little math problems in there, but I like to know how it works, but if I start breaking out spreadsheets and, you know, getting that technical with it, then it feels like a job and not not a game to me anymore. I like to know how it works, but I don't want to do every single math problem on the battlefield, right? I just want to kind of get used to it, see it. And if that gets me killed every once in a while, then that happens. Okay, evasion's great here. I may just want to move to get my globes, because that's a far way to move to get this globe. So just move to the edge here, cast my evasion. Take 0 damage. And then it says I can reach it here, but I'm on the very edge, so I'm going to attack one time just because I don't trust that thing. I can hit all 3, but that means I can only dash him. But I think that's fine. We're just trying to stack poison on the guys, right? So yeah, this is good. 0 damage. They do have some damage resist, reducing my poison, but it's no big deal. If I can get some magic power and just more poison damage, it'll be pretty strong. Okay, we can get our Toxify up with a globe here, but I am rooted. I forgot about that. I can only remove it by killing him. Or defeating the channeler, yeah. Well, this sucks. I'll have to use a pot here. I mean, it's no big deal, but I can't kill him. I can just stack him with a million poison. I kind of like to spread it out a little, though. He dodges, but he still gets the poison on him. No big deal. I should have used this first, though, to have a little bit more ability power before I did all those attacks. Alright. Blaster loses 12 poison. So yeah, Toxify is pretty nice for just kind of transferring your poison around. 100 stacks of poison on him now because of that. They're both attacking me, but I can't get this back up. Even with 2 globes. We won't be able to kill them. They both... like, they have too much health and damage resist. So I guess we just pot again. It's okay. We're gonna get 2 pots anyway. Yep. 2 worse pots. The 20, like the 20 shield pots really helped us in that fight. Here's more evasion. We do have a movement binding, of course. This is... that would have been better if I took the crit earlier. It is still 2 poison damage. This is more consistent evasion. I really like Tracker's Cleats usually, especially early on. Trader's Dagger... huh. This is interesting. I like Tracker's Cleats. This gives me just more options of when I need a stack of evasion instead of only having my after image cooldown. So yeah, we'll take the extra evasion. Here's 60 crit damage. I'm gonna take the health. I'm not going crit build at all. I'm just going poison. So this is amazing though, getting it in a blue, burn damage blue as well. But yeah, we'll take the health. Wider area of effect is nice. It is my final one, and I want the 25% extra damage to poison targets. I want the other epic on this. I don't want to reroll, so we'll just lower our cooldown of our evasion. Do we buy bindings again? I guess so. We're missing a good amount, and we need to spend some coolings anyway, but I don't know if we'll spend enough. This is another 250, so we need to spend 250 more. So yeah, we should spend enough, but it'll be in the last level. Full turn discount is fine. It's the best of the options, and I have evasion on this now because of my Tracker's Cleats. So it basically gives me a free evasion every time it's up if I need it. I don't want to take the area of effect. I guess we're just going to take the Shuriken damage. And then that gives me options on all of my bindings. I'm not too worried about after image getting anything else on this, but I do want to see epics on all 4 of my damages. Alright, we got a hard fight. Is that a fishy? No, I think that's just the... oh, there is a fishy that spawned though. That's good. We have a hard fight, and now we'll have an extra willpower, so that's nice. This cooldown elixir may actually be okay in this fight too, to get these 2 up faster. But yeah, it is pretty nice being able to use both 2 potions of battle and getting 2 potions back. It's pretty cool. So the only thing we have is Overachiever, which is pretty nice so far. Looks like we can hit everything but one guy. No, we can hit... no, yeah, we can hit everything, right? Very close, but yeah. Alright, so these 3 will die. They'll spread poison. I'm gonna work on this guy. Get some money. I will grab this next turn, probably. Just to get my cooldowns back. It's interesting. He doesn't get the Ink Shell or Shimmering Barricade buff, it looks like. Alright, he may get some of the explosion debuffs. Yeah. It's a lot of poison. So he's got 45 now, but we probably ignore him now with the big guys up. When do we use our pots? Do we just use them now and just do a ton of damage here? Get our money? Nothing is direct attacking me, so I don't need after image. I think we use this just for our Toxify, interestingly enough. Get out of dodge. Maybe we do save the Potion of Power for when we have a better hit on him. So let's just use this for the Toxify, just to kind of... I think this is a good roundabout where I can hit 4 of these out of 5. Maybe I can hit him too. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I like this. So everybody's dying again, except for him. Oh, you're dying. You're gonna give me my money. Yeah, there we go. So he's dead. Just move over here, maybe. It's close to the globe, close to him. I could actually move right here. So I can get 2 attacks off on him for poison as well. Oh my god, he's gonna die because all of them dying. So just watch the fireworks, I guess. $3,000 damage to him. Yeah, it turns out Toxify is pretty strong. I don't even really have any magic power. I have 7 poison damage, so that's pretty good. But no ability power, no magic power. And the Toxify just, if you can get it on enough units, they just kind of chain reaction blow up. It's 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000. They're just all transferring all the poison to each other. And going down the line. Alright, well, we might as well use this potion, because I guess we can wait till next turn to see what spawns. Alright, it says I'm close enough. I have 5 willpower, let's see. See, I got the cue that I was close enough, but that's why I don't trust it. Alright, he's dead. I'll work on this guy a little bit with my Poison Flurry. Plus, he's closer to the orb, right? So... After image could... You know, the evasion could help here, but they're all dying while they're AoEing me. But these guys do direct attack me, so... It's just, I'm killing them so fast. And I'm about to do it again. I just want to be in a good position and not take damage here. Hit as many as I can with this Toxify. Without being an inky mess. So 4 out of 5 here. Grab my globe. You can dash. You can use your movement abilities when you're in ink. So I'm at 46. I'm still at 46. So yeah, blink. Every movement ability I've tried so far hasn't damaged me when I use it in the inky mess. I don't know about this inky mess out here, though. I don't know if I've tried it in that yet, but I'm pretty sure it works. Just do this. No. Yeah, I can do it to him, because... like, they'll just transfer the ink to themselves and die. Let's use after image to look cool. Yeah. Okay, so it showed them all dying, but they didn't die. I don't know if the overachiever or if too many stacks went to the other guys. Or maybe I was blind and it didn't show them dying, but I'm pretty sure it showed everything dying. Maybe I hit one with my flurry and I didn't notice. Or the game lied to me. I can grab this and then just move out of the inky mess. The problem is they're both doing an AoE that I can't stop. And I'm gonna give them, let's see. What if we try it like this? Maybe this will be enough to kill them. Nope. That's enough to kill one. Super close. Yeah. By the skin of our teeth. Barrier potion's good. 10 instead of 20 block, but don't need to heal now. Blue spike damage. We have 8 glyphs, so let's just reroll till we find either magic or poison. Or ability power. But it's only a green, right? Let's reroll again. Okay, fine. I'll take the ability power this time. I don't want full cost discount. I want the 25% damage if I can get it. I have enough rerolls if I stop wasting them. That does mean that I just have to take one of these, so I guess it's just the extra shuriken. I would like to see what my ascension is before I do this, but... Poison shot. This gives me a lot of crit chance. So even his poison build has a lot of crit synergy, so I should have been taking some of the crit stuff. But this is fine. It gives it 20%, so it's going to be 28% on poison shot, but it could have been like 30. I think poison shot's good. I don't want to take a sea breach this late, so we'll just take the shrine. Do need to spend 250 more, but I'll spend it before the boss. Hopefully I remember to grab my vestige. Here's crit chance and some purple health that we don't need. I'll just take the crit chance this time. Need some vestiges. Funnily enough, I actually kind of like the cooldown just for the Toxify over the ability power. I usually hate the cooldown potions, but the Toxify is so strong with this build that I just like casting it as much as I can. So some cooldown vestiges would be very good in this as well. Let's go to the Heroic Vault. Sorry about that. Getting a drink of water. So we got Team Captain on the Ghosty, and then Blight Bombs on the Jumpers. This is actually a good fight for After Image and Evasion, because I'm being attacked from every angle possible. 6 attacks on me. Most of them are birds, but even if I toxify them, they're still going to get their attack off, right? But I do want to find the most I can hit with this. The other problem is he's going to get a heal off, so I don't know how that's going to work with our Poison Bomb. Looks like we can hit 5 if we move. No, we can only get 4, looks like. We can hit 5 that way, so maybe we do that. So we can toss 1 shuriken and get there, or 1 throw. Could have also used my evasion right there. Maybe I use it now because I'm still not at the perfect spot. Or am I? Yeah, we'll go ahead and use our evasion as well. Oh, we got a crit with that. So it was actually good to use it, but... Alright, I know there was a spot where I could hit 5 of these guys. Why can I not find it now? These 1 pixel things are... So I need to be up here. There we go. Good grief. Alright. I have 1 ability left. It says they're all dying, but I'm gonna take a ton of damage. I guess I can Barrier Potion after I dash. See how many evades I have. And get out of all the AoE. Alright, I did not get all the way out. So I take 9. So that's kind of perfect for the Barrier Potion. Do this. Move out. Ooh. It's only 7, but still. That's fine. Dodged a ton there. Getting direct attack by 2. We'll get 1 evasion with our dash. I would like to kill him. I think we just use our other pot, blow up this whole group like we just did there. Like so. And then just dash down. Go ahead and grab our globe just so I don't have to come back up here, just in case. Yeah, I can after image to avoid the damage from these guys. I'll go ahead and do it now so I can get the cooldown reduction with my globe. I should have been moving a little bit lower, but I think I can still hit this guy and get out of the AoE. Yeah. So we'll take 4. No big deal. Everything dies. Watch the fireworks pop off. Alright. Everybody's attacking me again. He's got 214 poison stacks. 2,000 damage. How did they all get 200 stacks? Except for him. It went from 63 on everybody. Well, that guy had 144, 154. It's just so weird to me that it worked out to be 214 on these three and none on him. It seems like a bug. Interesting. So I'm taking 13 damage here. I don't have any evasions, but I can grab this globe and get 1. He's doing 5. They're all doing 2. I don't think there's any other way for me to get more evasion, but I can kill one, transfer its poison to the other guy. But it's not going to prevent the damage, but I can dash while I'm in here. This is fine. I wonder if I try to kill him. Yeah. Let's just hit them both. See what happens to this 214 poison after I kill him. So was there a guy up there I didn't even see before that didn't have poison? I don't really think there's anything I can do about this damage. I could just stack this guy up with poison, but I kind of want to try to kill this guy and see if I can get the poison to transfer to him, but I can't. 301 now. So I'm going to take 9 damage here. I might have to take a heal, but so this guy's going to get his heal off though. So where did all the poison go there? Oh, none of them had Toxify, right? So it's not going to transfer again. Pretty cool. It kind of sucks for me, but I can evade this time. 4 with the Toxify is fine. Evade. Dash through and evade again. Go ahead and kill this one. Take a little less damage. I don't think I can kill any of the other ones. 2 attacks. 124. So he's the most likely one that I can kill, so let's just try. Yeah, we can't do it. So we'll take 7, but everything will blow up and die. Yeah. So if I get some cooldown reduction for Toxify, it's a 4-turn cooldown, but if I can get some vestiges that... Oh, Bloodthirst is nice. Help top off my health. Yeah, I probably have to take the heal. I don't have to, but I'll come back to it. Verdant Blossoms, I like this early on. Even though I'm low health, I don't really like taking it late. We don't have a lot of combats left. Like 2, maybe 3 combats. Defeating an enemy gaining ability power is nice. This is a little bit of extra shield. Physical power is kind of useless. It's not useless, but it's not what we're going for, so we'll take the crafted siphons here. We're saving to reroll legendary vestiges. All bindings, see, this is what we wanted. All bindings deal 25% extra damage to enemies with poison. Very strong. I don't know if that makes our actual poison damage go up or just our bindings. Probably just our bindings. So not as strong on this build as it would be like a hybrid build. I will just take the health healer. I think I'm fighting the boss soon, so we will take another shrine. Here's some magic power finally. Blue crit damage again. I think the magic power is better just because so much of our damage is coming from poison. That does double our crit damage. Pretty interesting. But the only thing that truly helps on is our flurry. And we're the flurry is giving them 50% damage resist immediately. Let's just try the magic power. We don't have any yet, and it's going to help scale our poison damage. It's better for our current build. This is a hard fight, but I'm using 2 pots every fight until I get rid of the Alchemist Tool Belt, and I don't think I'll be able to get rid of them anyway, so... Let's go! Alright, boss time. I'm being direct attacked by 2, but they're weak little birdies. How many can I get this stack on? A lot. So we'll start with our Detoxify. So they are not dying. They're gaining the shield from the boss. I can make sure they die, I think. What if I just elixired and grabbed my orb and did it again? Why not, right? Let's see what happens. Alright, everything dies. I wonder how many stacks hit the boss. This is kind of what I wanted to see here. Because this is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what? 300 stacks of poison. If they all go down by half. 150. But these guys are dying too. I just kind of want to see what happens. Like, all these fireworks go off. I guess I should evade. Just to avoid some of this damage. I could kill some of these guys before I do it. So... dash for an evasion. Yeah, we're already avoiding all of the damage. So I just want to see the fireworks go off. I don't want to hit anybody or anything. Let's just see what happens. So the boss already has 60 stacks. I kind of want to see if all of these stacks end up on him. It should. Because everything's showing dead here, so every single stack should end up on him. But how many is it going to end up being? Because they have 0, right? So... 10,000 damage. I saw 10,000 damage on somebody. 7,000 damage. 2,000. 4, 2. Everybody just popped. He's got 432 stacks of poison. So he's gonna insta phase now. The bad part is, after that happens, he's gonna have 0. And I can't avoid this damage he's about to do to me. 8 damage, but you know, whatever. I'll just keep the crits on my abilities, stand next to my orb, and watch him take at least 3,000 damage in poison. Yeah, 3,000 exactly. So I'm gonna use this pot this turn. Gain health back. Get both my globes to detoxify again. I'm actually just gonna grab this one first. Dash back to this one. Or maybe we... yeah, I want to dash here so I can kind of walk around and see the best area to hit the Toxify. So, I don't... so... it's 5. Looks like I can almost hit the 6th guy, but I can't. 5 is good. Alright. So only 2 are dying right now. So I should try to kill like this if I can. Or even like this. I'm taking 0 damage again because of my dash evasion. Die, die. 2 of them live, but they should die next turn. I could also try to stack more poison with this. Yeah. Die, die. Okay. So 4 of them are dying, and the boss is going to get some stacks. He may get some. I guess we'll see. So yeah. They both have 200 stacks, and the boss is dead. I can't avoid his AoE, and like I can't kill him no matter what I do. Like I could hit him 4 times, but all it's gonna do is give him damage resist, and he may survive. Well, I don't think there's any way he's surviving that. 50% damage resist. He still takes what, 3,400, and he's at 33. But there's no point in hitting him. They're both dead. I can't avoid this damage, so. Just watch him die. That's nice. We are still taking a lot of damage, so. It's probably better to take evasion, like just in general. Probably better to take evasion with vestiges. You know, like the movement one I have here. There's other ones that can give you evasion. And then take a heal or a shield here to be more consistent with this build. But this is working. It's just we are taking health damage. We don't have the greatest vestiges either. Aside from our tracker's cleats. Like the pots are helping, but outside of the turns that I use the pots, it's pretty bad vestiges overall. What did we get? Oh, we got more shinies. Alright. Shadow Image is amazing for our build. So we just gain dodges, which are different than evasion. I think dodge just dodges every... Oh, it says direct attack. On being hit with a direct attack, dodge instead. So maybe this isn't amazing. I was thinking dodge could dodge AoE too. We should try it though. Being hit with a direct attack, dodge instead. So what's the difference between dodge and evasion? Like, evasion has the same flavor text. How would I rank each of the current aspects? I would rank Magma Miner as 1, Mosscloak as 2, and Obelisk as 3, but Obelisk is very close to top 3 from what I've seen so far. The only reason I rank him a little lower is because he has 2 abilities that cost 2 willpower, so he has a little slower start than Magma and Moss. And then I would go Clairvoyant and Weaver last. And the only reason Weaver is last is because his start is the worst, I feel like. So he can lose runs a lot earlier. Clairvoyant has a stronger early game, but a weaker late game. Weaver has the strongest late game out of the bottom 2 or 3. So yeah, Magma, Moss, Obelisk, Clairvoyant, and Weaver is how I would rank them. For solo play, for co-op play, I think Clairvoyant and Weaver have a lot more co-op abilities, hybrid abilities that they can go. So I think they help a lot more in co-op, but in solo they're definitely weaker just because of their starts. Clairvoyant's strong, but she suffers from if you miss where your ball goes and you miss an ability, you take a lot more damage early because of that. I'm going to take Shadow Image here. It sounds exactly like Evasion, so it may not help us, but I want to see. I've had Stealth before on a Vestige, but I would always just use the ability power and not dodge. So I just want to see if this works. It sounds like it doesn't, in which case I should re-roll for something else, but maybe we do just re-roll for an after image upgrade. I think I do. I don't really care about these. Yeah, I don't really care about the upgrade to my dash. It doesn't synergize with my build right now. Do one more reroll, hopefully. Poison Outburst is fine. I was hoping to get the after image upgrade, but Poison Outburst does at least synergize with our build right now. And we have one more reroll on an epic if we need. Don't need crits. I'm going to take the spinning throw here just to get more poison stacks. I don't need the damage on my throw. I'm just using it to stack poison. Alright, we will need to take another heal or buy a heal. Most likely. I don't think there's any way we get out of this fight without taking damage, but we'll see. This is an actual good fight for evasion. Because these guys will straight attack. I'm going to turn this background sound off. Sorry. We won't get any music for this fight, but that constant wee 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 sound is just burning a hole in my eardrums. Okay, we'll start with the Toxify. It's not going to be enough poison damage yet, but we're going to Flurry and Poison Shot. So maybe we work on the two light health characters so they kind of stack this guy. So I don't need to evade yet, so I'll leave my globe. Just trying to stack as much poison as we can on these two. But if I do this, I'm going to be stuck in the AoE. So maybe we wait till next turn, just move here. I could take this globe, but I'll wait till next turn. Because the Toxify doesn't go away, right? Oh, it does go away. On defeat. Oh, lose on turn start. So I've been killing them so fast that I never noticed that that goes away. So I need to make sure when I cast this next time that I'm killing the units to transfer the poisons over. He's gonna die. I can use my evasion here. I'm evading the two attacks that matter. He's AoEing. I don't really need to worry about hitting with this, but I will still play it to do the most damage. So 79. I'm just kind of stacking poison on him now, so when I get my Toxify up again, I can kind of wipe the board. I'm evading the two attacks there. What kind of attack is he doing? Is he doing AoE? He's attacking for 13. Oh, he's doing the frontal. Okay, yeah. We're just doing this stack poison. He's gonna die. Alright. We do need to use our pots. Maybe we use this one. No, there's one more spawning. We'll wait till next turn. Next turn will be the big turn where we Toxify again. Okay. So let's just kind of get in position. Toxify everything. Can't tell if I hit that guy or not. It looks like I did. I don't even know if I want to put the... I guess he's not dying, and neither is he... He is dying. He's just kind of stuck behind this guy. So the little skull and crossbones doesn't come up. When I move up here, they're all dying. When I'm down here, he's not dying and he's not dying. It's such a strange little graphic thing. I'm going to believe that they're all dying because this guy has 150 stacks on him. So I'm going to go up here and just dash. Use my pots because I'm getting 2 new ones. And just believe that they're all going to chain reaction die here. I guess I'll stand near my globe just in case. Okay, so yeah, they all did die. 15,000 damage, 6,000 damage, 4,000 damage. So yeah. These are 2 pretty good ones. I'd rather actually get the cooldown reduction, which is kind of funny. I will take the heal here. I don't need damage. Just need to have enough health to survive. Argoloth is actually going to be a little bit of a pain. The damage will spread, but his tentacles come up at different times. And maybe I take Unstave. Primacentium is good too. It gives me more time. This is less damage every hit I take, but this is every other turn. I'm kind of much more tankier. So yeah, we'll take this. It's a legendary, right? Even though we have a lot of physical bindings usually, I've changed them all into magic. Like this is my only physical binding is my movement now. Everything else is magic. So pile of tiles, not so great. We'll take Prime here. It's 1 extra shield and a lot of extra shield when I'm taking damage, and I am taking damage a lot of times. Alright, we'll turn the music back on for the boss fight, but... Actually, we can turn it on here. It's not as loud for you guys as it is for me, but... Boy, I really hate that sound of the sea. Tuning of the sea. Alright. Ink Tap is good. Dice of Fates is great if you get it early. You get so many stats from this if you get it early. This is one of the reasons I kind of like taking early Sea Breaches. You can get an Epic Vestige. And if you get this early, you'll have so many stats by the end of the game on it. I think Ink Tap is fine. I get an extra will whenever I kill a tentacle in this fight. And I just get 1 extra will each turn. The funny part is, cooldown reduction is actually better for me than willpower, because I'm not even using all my abilities, but... I guess in this fight I can use it more often. Hey, Byron. Even more willpower, even more armor. I wonder if this... If I have 2 of these, it doesn't say it doesn't stack. So I wonder if this just makes us a tanky super tank. Because every damage point we take, we get an extra shield for it. Let's try it. I like Byron, but I don't know that I even need the will or the ability power. These are all good, honestly. But we're going super tank build with evasion, so let's just go super tanky. Try to get 100% of the damage we take as a shield next turn. Oh, I did want to buy this. And then we'll re-roll just so we have no money left over. Alright, now let's get rid of this horrible background sound. Okay, so 4 tentacles. I can hit 2 with Detoxify. So maybe I save this for when they have less exoskeleton or when I have more stacks of ink on them. So let's just start stacking, or not ink, I'm sorry, poison. Let's just start stacking poison on them, and then when they're gonna die, I'll toxify. So that also means I'll save my orbs until I use my toxify. Just start going over here, stacking up some poison. Yeah, we'll just stack up as much poison as we can on these two and see if we can chain reaction. I don't know what happens when he changes phases, if the poison disappears from the tentacles. I know it'll disappear from him, but we'll just stack up as much poison as we can. The ink shell doesn't really matter. I guess the best time to use these is when use maybe his last phase. I don't know, we'll see. So it says we're gonna take 2 damage. I wonder if it'll tell me if I'm gonna get 2 shields from that. So does it tell me in here anywhere? Ink Slapper. It's an awesome name for the tentacles. I don't know if it tells me in the combat log where I get shield from. Yeah, kind of wish it would tell me right here. I do have 6 shield already. So 50% of the damage taken. Yeah, I thought this would be... I guess it's counting the shield damage I took last turn as well to give me this extra shield. I thought it would be 4 damage, like 4 shield, but I have 6. So yeah, we'll just have to keep paying a little bit of attention to see. These do look like they're stacking, but I don't know if it's the counting the shield damage I took as well. But anyway, let's go on. So these two will die if I toxify. Well, I don't know if they will because of the... Let's just stack poison on them again and see. Because we're going to give them damage resistance again. So yeah. They're not going to die because of the... They're getting 50% here and 40% here. So if I hit them again, they're actually going to take even less. Let's dash over to these guys and just start stacking poison there too. Like them coming out. So Inkbound level, they come out with 3 inky exoskeletons, which means they have 75% damage resist. And I'm giving them 50% more when I hit them right. So no matter how much poison I stack on them, they're not going to take any damage if they have 90% damage resist. But it's no big deal. I just need to make sure I use my Toxify at a time when I'm going to get the most benefit out of it. I think that should be now. Over here. Pop these two. He's already phasing. But I want to get the cooldown reduction and start seeing how this is going to work. So we'll see how it works after this phase. So these two are going to die with Toxify. It'll spread. It'll kill that one. So he should end up with a ton of poison. Whatever Argoloth doesn't get in clear. I will grab these orbs. I can't tell which one's not going away. Okay. This one's not going away, so I'll wait on this one. We'll just dash. Get the evasion up. We don't need to cast anything else. He's phasing. We're gonna kill 3 and transfer poison, so let's see what happens. Alright, so he got none of the poison, so Argoloth must have got it and just cleared it off from going into his phase. Yeah. It's funny, it shows them doing the damage to him instead of me. So it's a little harder to track where all the poison went. But yeah, we can just continue doing that. Unfortunately, these guys pop up with 75% damage resist, so I do need to grab this because it'll disappear. I could work on him just because he has no damage resist and he's angry. Keeps putting my globes right on top of each other. So he's already dying, even with the 50%. He will still get his attack off on me, but I don't need to stack more poison on him. It's not going to transfer without Toxify. We'll just start stacking down here. Casual 220 poison on both of these guys. I think they die if I only Toxify them. I could wait until 4 tentacles spawn and then hit 4 with Toxify, but I don't think I need to get that cute. I can just hit these 2, let them chain reaction to the other 2. Oh, it wasn't enough. And I think if I hit them, I just give them more damage resist. So I need to wait until they get 1 stack of Inky Exoskeleton, because it's too much damage resist otherwise. What if I do this? Okay, if I use a pot, it's enough. Using the 15 ability power is enough. So that's nice. That means, because if I hit them again, they just get more damage resist. Yeah, this is weird. It's like I don't even want to cast my abilities to give them damage resist. I'm already taking 0 damage. I guess I go over here and just stack more poison. Even my dash does poison, but I might need it next turn for the evasion, so I can wait. It only stacks like four stacks, so. Alright. My next Toxify, I can hit all 4 of these. So where did all that poison go? He's got 23 each. Argoloth has 18. I'm pretty far away. It's only 2 to grab this. I'll grab it for the cooldown reduction. And then just kind of dash back. I'll wait on this one till next turn when they have no... Like, these guys will have no exoskeleton and these guys will have 2. And then I should be able to Toxify all of them. I have to make sure not to hit these guys either. So we'll stack all the poison up here. Maybe I move out of the AoE too. Or maybe I don't care. Maybe I take the 15 damage here and see how much shields I get. So I have 8 shield this turn. I'm taking 15. I kind of want to see how much shield it builds me for next turn. Yeah, let's see how much shield we get. $25. And I'm still taking 10 damage. even with 25 shields. But I can stop that with evasion. Let's toxify all 4. Alright. So they're still living somehow. Argoloth isn't being phased. So let's just grab our orbs. Go ahead and evade. Grab an orb. Maybe we dash through. I don't want to flurry just because it gives them 50% immediately. I'll just hit them with one toss and see if that's enough. Okay, so they're dying, they're dying. Let's grab our orb and just run over to that side, I guess. Yeah, take 0 damage. So I wonder how much shield we'll get since we're taking 0. It doesn't show him phasing, but I feel like he should go into his next phase, but we'll see. Okay. So where did all the poison go? We only have 5 stacks left. So it seems a little weird on Argoloth. We should have transferred a lot of stacks somewhere with all of them dying. But it's like it doesn't consider the damage. Let's see. Let's just start from the top. 189 poison, lost toxic, loses ink shell, deals damage, loses toxic. It looks like it's not correctly transferring the poison from the toxic. And I don't know why. It should have been transferring all those stacks. Like all 4 of those guys that died should have transferred their stacks somewhere, but they didn't. It's got to be some interaction between how they hit Argoloth when they die. But yeah, something's making Toxify strange, and it's not doing much damage to him. So maybe I just stack poison on himself. Because stacking it on the tentacles is saving me health, but it's not killing Argoloth. So I can just stack a ton of poison on him this turn. Like, I'll give him a lot of damage resist, and he already has a 50%, but like this way, like I know the poison's gonna hit him, right? I don't have to worry about the tentacles. So that'll phase him. So it's weird. Because of the way Toxify is working here, it's better to just stack Argoloth with this stuff and not even worry about the Toxify. Gonna do this, we're gonna dash and get our globes. Taking 0 damage here. I'm just gonna keep stacking poison on Argoloth now. He cleared it from going into his phase, but I think I can kill him if I get him enough poison on him. Which means you should just start with all the poison on Argoloth. Don't even worry about putting it on the tentacles unless you need to kill them because you're taking too much damage. We're so tanky though with the double prime and the evasions, like he never really had a chance. But Toxify doesn't work on him like it should. That guy had 300 stacks of poison and they just disappeared into the nether realm, right? That should have transferred somewhere and it didn't because of the way this fight works. So yeah, he's probably almost dead. Again, we'll just keep evading and stacking poison on Argoloth. So 451, he's dead. I didn't even use my other potion. It's okay. Quick, use all the potions. Yeah, I didn't even use our other potion. Pretty strong build though. These were good early game, helping us get through the fights with potions. The ability power was okay. I didn't really notice it, but it helps poison dots. It helps everything, right? Tracker's Cleats is great. It's free evasion, in case I didn't have after image up. I guess crafting siphons was helping us in the tentacle fight when we were killing all the tentacles. And otherwise, big AoE fights. But the poison was doing enough damage to where 1 or 2 or 3 extra ability power was negligible. Prime Ascension was great in the Argoloth fight, especially because our Toxify wasn't working correctly, so we took a lot of turns there taking damage, where the turn afterwards we had, what, 25 shields one of those turns. That's a ridiculous amount of shields for not doing anything. And then Ink Tap, just extra willpower, but we were technically really only using it to move around because we weren't spamming our abilities except for spamming poison on 1 or 2 targets. But yeah, poison shot's amazing, especially if you get the spinning throw. You don't need the damage, you're just stacking tons and tons of poison. So it says it deals 12 damage and minus 15, so it was dealing 0 damage but stacking tons and tons of poison, especially when it crit. So yeah, there's definitely crit synergy with Mosscloak even when he's poison build, which is good. Alright, so Mosscloak, poison, tanky, evasion build done.